Hello, I'm Kamlesh Sonej. So, my today's video topic is the methods in string. Okay, so to know the methods in string, firstly we will discuss that what is string. Okay, so the string is a sequence of characters. Okay, so it is the string is a data type which is used for storing the sequence of the characters. Okay, so firstly we will see that what are the types of the data types. Okay, so the data types are of two types, like first is primitive and second one is non-primitive. Okay, so the string is a data type of non-primitive type. Okay, so non-primitive means that these are not like predefined data types. These are user defined, okay, or system defined data types. Okay, so the string is a class uh, which is having number of methods in it, like number of methods are implemented in this string class. Okay, so that we can create an object of that string and can use that or we can call that number of methods in uh, our class. Okay, so uh, firstly we will see that what are the types by which we can create an object of our string. Okay, like we can declare the string. Okay, so we can declare the string by two types, by literal and by using the constructor. Okay, whenever we declare the string by using literal method. Okay, so the object of our string is being created in scp, that is string constant pool. Okay, and whenever we create the string by using the constructor, so we passes the string to the constructor. Okay, so the object is being created in scp and heap area as well. Okay, so whenever we uses the constructor to create an object of string, then the object of that string will be created on both these positions, like in scp as well and in heap memory as well. Okay, so that is how we declare the strings. Okay, so now we will see that what are the methods which we can implement by using the string class. Okay, so to understand the methods which are present in the string class, firstly we will see that why these methods have been provided to us. Like we can implement these methods by ourselves as well. Okay, so why these methods have been provided. Okay, so these are some methods which are being frequently used by the user. Okay, so these methods have been already provided by the system to us, like by java to us. So we can call that methods and we can implement that methods easily. Okay, like if we take an example, like if you have to convert one string into a character array. Okay, like each and every character will be stored in the character array of that particular string. Okay, so in that case we need to do multiple operations, like we have to use the for loops and if else and all conditions like that. Okay, to implement that thing, like to convert the string into the character array. So in that case what we need to do, that we need to do multiple operations. Okay, so to avoid that multiple operations, that string class has provided us the method to convert this string into the character array. Okay, so that we can use that method and we can implement our operation as like very easily. Okay, so these are some frequently used methods. Okay, so these are been provided into the string class. Okay, so now we will see that what are the methods we can see and we can have in our string class. Okay, so first one is like uh, compare with. Okay, so in this method what happens, this method compares one string with another string. Okay, so it compares one by one character. Like whenever it finds the different character, then it will return the integer value of that difference between the ASCII values of that particular characters. Okay, so compare with compares the two characters of particular two strings, each and every character, and returns the integer value of difference between the ASCII values. Okay, and if both the strings are same, then it will return the 0. Okay, so this was the compare with method. Then compare ignoring the cases. Okay, uh, in this method it compares both the string and ignores the casing. Okay, like if we are using uppercase or lowercase, so it doesn't matter in that compare with ignoring the case. Okay, in that method it compares without any case difference. Okay, so this was the compare with ignoring case. Okay, now we will see equals method. Okay, in equals method it returns the boolean value. Like if the both the strings are equal, then it will return true. and if the both the strings are not same, then it will return false to us. So it returns the boolean to us. Okay, so now equals with ignoring the case. Okay, now in this case it doesn't matter that what is our string characters are uppercase or lowercase, so it will return the boolean value if the both are identical. Like if we are using the uppercase in first string and lowercase in second string, so it doesn't matter if the both strings are having the same character, then it will return the boolean value like true. Okay, and if not same, then it will return false. Okay, this was the equals with ignoring the case. Okay, now split. Okay, so in split methods we need to provide one character to the method. Okay, so it what that method does is that method does the splitting of particular string into number of parts. Whenever it finds that character which we have passed to that method, so it will split that string from that particular character. Okay, so it splits the characters and stores that so it splits the string and stores that string into the string array. Okay, so it will make the string array. Now we will see uppercase and lowercase. These are the two methods. Okay, so whenever you we use the uppercase method, so it will convert all your lowercases characters into uppercase characters, and vice versa. In lowercase method, it converts the all the uppercase characters into lowercase characters. Okay, now we will see char at index method. Okay, so in char at index method, it whenever we provide any index to that method, whenever we pass any index to that method, then it will return us the character of that particular index from the string. Okay, so if we are having any string and if we are providing any index to the to char at method, then it will return us the character at particular index from that string. Okay, now we will see to char array method. Okay, so in to char array method, we need to pass the string variable to that method. Okay, so whenever we pass any variable of that string, then it will convert that string into character array and it will store into the character array. Okay, so this was the to char method. Okay, now we will see the methods concat method. Okay, so in concat method, what happens, we need to pass the two variables of particular two strings, so it will make the concatenation of the one string with another string. Okay, so at the end of the first string, it will concat the second string which we have provided to that method. Okay, so this was about the concatenation concat method. Okay, so these are few methods I have explained from the string class. Okay, so that was all about the methods in string class. Okay, so thank you.